GTX 1070 Gaming Z. It's a fine graphics card, but it doesn't really fit an RGB build when it's stuck in black and red like that. I guess I'll have to change that.
First step to painting your graphics card is to remove the backplate. There are 4 screws surrounding the GPU that you need to remove. Before removing the backplate though, you need to unplug the LEDs and the fan header. It can be tricky to get your fingers around, so we use a screwdriver to pry it out.
Alright, after removing the backplate, it's time to remove the shroud from the heatsink, and then remove the red part from the shroud. So you'll have 4 screws, which are kind of hidden under the fans. You'll have to rotate the fan blades to a certain point to get the screwdriver into those 4 screws, but after you get those 4 undone, it should pull off the heatsink.
There's also a cable management screw that you're going to need to get rid of.
And then after that, you'll have the 4 screws underneath the black part of the shroud to remove the red part.
After removing the red part of the shroud, you need to remove the LEDs from the shroud. You're going to probably want to keep this removed or turn it off using the MSI Gaming app. Because the red will always shine through the silver, ruining the color neutral RGB look you're going for.
Our next step was the paint prep. I taped this striped pattern around the red ribs, but you don't have to do that. You can go with whatever look you want.
We sanded down the red part so that the primer would stick better.
Next step is the painting itself. We did 3 coats of primer and 3 coats of paint on both the shroud plastic pieces and the logo piece.
After letting the paint dry, you remove the tape and reassemble the shroud.
With the shroud reassembled, it's time to put it back on the heatsink. Those 4 pesky screws hidden under the blades, yep, put those back in. Good luck with that. And then remove the thermal paste from the back of the heatsink and from the GPU processor itself. And then apply the new thermal paste and put it back together. And do not forget the fan header.
And there you have it, your gray MSI GTX 1070 Gaming Z.